good. You guys, I was a mime for 25 years. I never spoke. Hey everybody, my name is Jon Absey. I was formerly the Utah Jazz Bear from 1993 to 2018. I'm currently working with Alinco costumes, and today we are talking about mascot care. With proper care and cleaning, your mascot costume will have an extended life. The best way to wash your costume would either be a hand wash or a front load washer. Woolite is a very good detergent to use because it's not as harsh as some of the other detergents. Something that I've noticed is when I used a harsh detergent, it would singe the fur a little bit. So on that note, the other thing you should do before you wash it is to turn the costume inside out, zip up the back, and wash it inside out. To help alleviate smell, you could definitely use baking soda, or I used to use Downy or any Snuggles or whatever it is, any of the other fabric softeners, but I'd put like twice as much in. But it was great because there's nothing better than walking over and doing a photo with somebody, and when you walk away, you can hear them talking about how good you smelled. That makes you feel good. The last thing you want is when you walk up to somebody and they're just like, get away from me because you stink. So definitely maintain your suit by washing it regularly. When you get done washing it, never, ever dry it. Heat is the mascot's worst enemy. So you just want to hang it up, let it drip dry, and put a fan on it. When it comes to cleaning your shoes, a mild detergent, you can just scrub them by hand, definitely wash them by hand. Try not to get the shoe inside wet. Then it comes to your head. If you want to wash the exterior of your head, I did it probably once or twice a year, and there's many different ways you can do it. You can do it by hand, scrub it, shampoo it, but a nice mild detergent, and then rinse it out, set it on the fan, let it drip dry. Or I used to put it on in the shower, and I would just go in and shower up with my head on. And then I would pull it off, wring it out a little bit, and then set it on the fan. And if you're going to wash your head, make sure that you don't have any appearances for probably 2 days. Because with the foam inside the head, and with how much water you get into it, it takes a while to really dry out that head. Not only is it important to build a headstand and use it for when you wash it and let it dry, but one of the other main reasons a headstand is important is the fact that if you don't have your head suspended like this, and if you throw it on the ground or you shove it in a bag and it crushes your latex like this, it can permanently stay that way and we can't fix it. So you want to definitely make sure that it is on a headstand so that the latex will stay in its original shape, and on a headstand, it will definitely extend the life of your head. Now that you have washed your costume, the next step would be to brush your costume or your fur. The one thing, though, that you really need to be aware of is making sure that your fur is brushable. There are a few costumes and characters out there where the fur is supposed to be kind of matted and curly. And if you brush that fur, it will straighten out and it will take away the look that you originally were looking for. But when you do, or if you do, have a suit that is long nap or short nap, you're definitely going to want to get a pet brush or a soft bristle brush or a hard bristle brush. I like soft bristle brush. Shorter nap furs tend to work really well with a soft bristle brush. In my experience with a pet brush, I felt that when you used a pet brush, it took out a little too much fur, and over time, I could actually wear a hole in my suit from brushing it so much and with my head. So another thing that you will find in your costume package that you just received is a Mascot Care Kit. And in the kit comes a water bottle, a towel, a pen and pad, a brush, and a sewing kit. And I'm telling you, I've used the sewing kit many a times. For other repairs, something else that you might want to try and invest in is an industrial strength glue with the glue sticks. You don't want to use a hobby glue gun because the glue just isn't strong enough and it won't last through the wear and tear of an active mascot. Another thing that is pretty, common that I used when I was performing was a Dennison gun. A Dennison gun to me was used for a quick repair. It wasn't to be used as a long kind of an answer for a long period of time. But something that is good with a Dennison gun is I used it a lot of times to Dennison different things to my head. I'd like to know how many Dennisons were buried inside my foam back then, but Dennison guns are good for attaching costume parts. And I use that a lot. Another great tip is when you're done performing and you've been in the suit for a while is make sure that you sit down and take a good break and get lots of water. Your body is sweating out so many electrolytes. Another great thing is if you do live in an area that has a lot of humidity and you are sweating a lot, are electrolyte pills. They will help you a lot, or a lot of Gatorade. They will help replenish your body so that you don't get that dizzy feeling if you've been in the suit too much. When it comes to breaks, don't push yourself too far. I see a lot of, and to me, it happens a lot in college. You see a lot of these characters out there, and it's almost like that, it's a contest for them that they want to be out there as much as possible or as long as possible when, technically if you went out there and you were able to perform for 30 minutes or so, take a 10-minute break, get a bunch of fluids, and then go back out and entertain. But to push yourself like some of these characters do isn't really healthy at all. Hey, I'm Jon Absey with Alinco Costumes, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation about mascot care. If you have any questions, please contact us at alincocostumes.com. If you would, please like us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.